Okay, guys, so here's the trouble I've been having. Any of you CGX owners might actually recognize this. I have had this CGX since it first came out. I was one of the early adopters, probably got it within the first 2 or 3 months of it being released. And it hasn't been perfect, but, you know, I've struggled through the issues. Lots of adjustments on the 2 screws, the famous 2 screws that everybody's aware of, to get just the right amount of tension on the gear and the worm. And in the past, I've gotten guiding and PhD. I've gotten the RMS down to, I'd say, 0.6. Anything above, you know, anything below like 0.8, I've been pretty happy with. 0.8 pixels, I believe. You know, I'm only shooting at 680 millimeter focal length, so I've been able to get pretty decent round stars. But starting about a week ago, things started getting worse. My RMS was down to, or going up to 1.4, 1.5. It's just been getting progressively worse each night. Last night, the RMS and PhD was 4 point something, and I reached out to a couple of friends of mine, and they gave me all kinds of suggestions. Only guiding deck in north instead of auto, and I've tried everything, and just finally one of the guys said, "It sounds to me like the bushings are shot in your gear reduction on your motors." He said the only way you can really check it is to take the motor off and do the little wiggle test and see just how badly the drive wiggles. So that is what I've done here, and hopefully you guys can see this. So look at this, and somebody tell me, is this my problem? It's not great. It doesn't wiggle in this direction. It only wiggles in this direction, up and down in this position here. Not back and forth. Well, yeah, it actually does a little bit back and forth, but when I set the motor like this, you can really see just how much wiggle there is. And I've been told that I need to replace this part right here, which of course you cannot find this part. High Point Scientific does have this motor, this entire assembly for the AVX, but it does not have it for the CGX. And I don't know if everything is the same, or if I could take just this gearbox reduction part off and replace it with that part. It's $123. And by the way, just so you see, so here's the motor we were just looking at, and here is the other motor, and the other motor is just as bad. So I took both RA and the deck motor off because they were both just going crazy on me in PhD. So tell me if this is my problem, or if I'm just barking up the wrong tree here. I'd appreciate any advice before I spend roughly $300 on parts that I don't even know if will solve my issue.